Hello, family. Okay, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hello, family. Um, okay. I don't know if anyone will be joining me today because, I haven't really talked to Ramen Ollie or Vinny, um, within like the past forever. Ollie has not responded to anything I've said to him within the past bit. Um, And he just randomly stopped responding to me today, so I'm assuming he fell asleep. Or and Ramen, we just don't talk a lot anymore, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's probably gonna be an alone type of day today, I guess, because um, it seems like everyone's busy today, so. Anyways, you have DC? Yes, I do. Um, you add me on DC. I can't, but you can join my Discord server. Um, if you would like. Um, but yeah, none of my friends, all of my friends have been absent from communicating with me for like ever. I'm assuming that person's from stream. I don't know who you are. I'll just do matchmaking. Okay. Oh wait, they didn't do match. Who even was that? Um, I'm gonna be honest, I do not know who that person is. Um, sorry. Can we call? Um, I don't do calls with viewers anymore. I only do them with people that I talk to a lot. And none of those people want to talk to me today. I do not know where any of those people are. So I wouldn't, I couldn't tell you. See, wow. I didn't even know I started my server 5 months ago. I only just realized that's surprising. And I have way more people in my server. Way more people coming into my server 5 months ago. Uh, okay. But yeah. No one has been talking to me. Also, sorry if I'm quiet. Quieter than usual. But yeah, today my goal is to get more research on Bassie to hopefully get upwards of at least um 50% or like half of the amount of percent I need left. I meant 50% isn't half the amount of percent I need left. I don't know why I said 50. Either way, the amount of percent I need left is because I can see the percent counter. The half of the percent I need left. God, why are we all talking to me? Half the percent I need left, would be 15. Because I need about 30% left. And 13 isn't that big of a goal, and usually I get, on a good day, I will get way above that, and on a bad day, I will get like 2% because I got capsules and got killed. And most of the time, I'd honestly argue that it's around like 10% that I get. So 15% is a pretty good goal to reach for. But either way, I hope that we can at least get to 85%. Because we're at 70, and if we can get to 85%, then that would be pretty good. But I don't know. And I mean, hey, we might be having. There's a chance. There's a chance we could even get more than 50%. Or I mean 15%. Why do I keep saying 50? Either way, there's a chance I could get more than 15, which would honestly be pretty cool, pretty fire, awesome, spectacular. I hope that I can get anywhere from 15%. All I know is that I would like to get Bassy by the end of the week. Because I don't know when the update's going away, and, with how much I've been streaming lately, it would be honestly better if I streamed a little bit more, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to hopefully be getting 15%, no promises, but who knows. And again, I'm not the best at this game. I feel like that's pretty obvious by now, but I feel like I need to clarify that, because usually I can block out how bad I am at the game because I'm talking to my friends, because they're usually talking to me, or usually on stream with me, even if we're not on call together. And, I don't know what's going on. Vinny, hasn't responded to me. He randomly stopped. I mean, I could text him and ask him, because he's probably just away from his keyboard. Let's go and text Vinny. I mean, it says he's listening to music. I think. You know what? Let's also check his earbuds. Let's see, is he listening to music? He was listening to music 9 minutes ago. Okay. Make sure. But if hopefully it's just that he's AFK, away from his keyboard. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what this is about here. I think he must be completely away from all devices, or already somehow fell asleep, because he falls asleep easily, and he hasn't responded to my text on Discord or phone. The only thing I can possibly think that would go against it is the fact that he is on idle right now. I don't know how he changed from online to idle in DC if he knew that I was trying to call him. But who knows? I should stop speculating if my friends want to talk to me or not. I should stop. I just want to make this more entertaining for you guys, because it's a lot easier for me to think and be funny when I have Vinny or someone else. So it'll probably just be a chiller stream then, because it seems like no one wants to join me. Should work on stream stuff today. Oh, band. What I like to see. But yeah, I'll probably have to work on stream stuff today. It's pretty awesome, sick, spectacular. Ooh. Just realized I didn't put on the trinkets I like putting on when I play GG. Pro Diego 1-2-1-2-1-2. We love Pro Diego 1-2-1-2-1-2. Hello, Louis. We at least use the instruction manual. I probably should leave because if we're already down to... I don't really like playing the earlier floors with less people. I know that sounds like I'm complaining because the earlier floors are usually a lot easier are a lot easier when you have less people than it's compared to the higher floors with less people. The only reason I don't like playing on earlier floors with less people is because if you're specifically getting into a round with 8 people, because you're prepared to do if you're prepared to do a run, then you are already losing all those people really early on. Just means that in the later floors where it actually will be harder, it's going to be way longer, because for all of those, I mean, yeah, for the later floors where it's going to be way harder, it's going to be even slower, because for all of those floors you're only going to have a couple of people. Because you're already down to such a low amount of people. And, reasonably so, most people will just start leaving if you're already down to, like, 3 people, at floor 4. Which was literally what I was just about to do, so. Not that I'd be giving any good Dandy's World insight. I mean, I'm very bad at this game, but, like, I'm just saying, I feel like any floor, any run where you start with a pretty good amount of people, but then you're already down to a very small amount of people by really any floor that is, like, below floor 7, or maybe even 8, like, that's pretty bad. Let's just say, if you're down to, like, 2 people before the double digits, then you should just leave, unless it's specifically supposed to be a duo. If you start with a good amount of people, and you're already down to 2 people by, like, double digits, then I take that as your sign to leave, because the floors are a lot harder, or, well, not harder in a sense, but a lot, well, harder, yes, but the actual bigger issue is how slow they become when you have not as good amount of people on your team. I'm also gonna waste that. Oh, another band. Of course I get lucky on the run where we are already down to a small amount of people. Like, I don't care that much. It's just like, I do want to get done with the floors faster. I'd like to get done with I like to get done with the floors faster so we can get to floor 20 faster. So it kind of makes me upset when we get on a team where everybody's gone by floor 5. And with the fact that my friends aren't here, usually I can rely on my friends. Um, so... Um... But I would like to have more people by floor 5. I would like that. It would be a lot easier, as in, it's gonna go a lot faster if I just had some people by floor 5. You know what just happened the other day? Me on my Discord server, um, we got enough boosts to do a server tag. Because there was a person that boosted once before, probably with their Discord Nitro boost, because they have Discord Nitro. And then, oh my god, why am I getting such a lucky pulls if I'm on the run where I specifically actually want to leave? And I'm only testing the waters. But either way, we got enough boosts. This one person just boosted my server twice. Probably because, you know, they had 2 boosts from Discord Nitro and had nowhere to put it, so they just decided, well, this is a small server. I should boost it. So they put 2 of their boosts in. They boosted like a month ago, and they boosted just again. And I had a boost on other servers because I also have Discord Nitro. And I just decided to transfer one of my boosts over so I could get server tags. And it's really funny how I have a server with only 26 people in it that already has a server tag, the server tag ability, but at the same time, my channel's like very quickly dying. It's quickly just disintegrating into the light, and my server is and my server is very small because of that, but somehow it already has a server tag. That random person, I do not know who they are, but they boosted twice. All I know is that they are one of Vinny's friends. That's literally it. They don't even interact with me. They interact with Vinny, and I don't even think they interact... Well... We're just gonna die. I'm gonna let myself die. I'm gonna see where I can get with... a newer run. Thank you. Okay. But, yeah, it's kind of funny to see that. It's kind of funny to see how, like, my uncertain, like, certain things make it look like I'm an okayly big YouTuber, and then other things make it look like my channel's dying. It's kind of funny to see that. Okay. Okay, guys. My friends have been texting me all day about stuff in the group chat, and I just saw what one of them said. I'm not gonna say it, but They just, instead of playing Dandy Soul with me right now, they're, I don't even want to say it. You know what? You guys get to be oblivious. You guys get to be oblivious to the truth. Oh yeah, and I can also change my trinkets. I like these trinkets because even though I usually don't end up doing that many machines, it's cool to have them. The reason I don't do many machines, by the way, is because people always take them. And with this, arguably good on GG. Hey, I'm not liking what I'm seeing, so I'm not gonna waste. Yeah, I'm really not liking what I'm seeing. This Poppy, Toodles, another Poppy, Toodles, and then just the trinkets and the characters these people are playing. I can only see 3 actually good people here, one of them being me. And I'm not that good at this game. These 2, this Poppy isn't even getting ready and they have nothing. Okay. But that Bassie and Pebble, if they're not good, then we are fucked. I trust in them though. I mean, I don't want to be mean towards starters, but like, I don't want to be mean towards starters, and I try not to make it seem like I'm specifically being rude towards starters, because I actually am a person who says that starters usually don't get enough credit. And even if they are bad at the game, you shouldn't specifically exclude starters. But, you know, some of these people just have bad trinkets. It's not even the fact that they're playing characters you can get pretty easily on, it's just they have bad trinkets. Like, um, I don't want to make fun of them for not being good at the game and for only just starting to play it. I want to make fun of them because their trinket selection is horrible. And I get that they're probably just new to the game and don't really understand, but look, I don't mean to be mean. I'm being mean to them as a collective, so they can't be upset because I'm not being individually mean to one of them because I'm being mean to all of them. That actually is the type of excuse a racist would use, or a homophobe, or really any person that is mean towards marginalized communities. That's the type of excuse that they would use. Well, it's not like I'm being mean towards one of them, so they should be able to take it. I feel bad. Yeah, now I feel bad because this starter Poppy is already down to 1 and has Brick on. Or starter Poppy. Or Poppy's being chased by Tegan. And there's nothing a poor little Gigi can do. Poppy! You don't know how stealth works, Poppy! I feel bad that Poppy didn't know how stealth worked. Stealth, stealth, I feel like at one point it becomes muscle memory. Like, I feel like stealth isn't strategy. Like, stealth is strategy, of course. But it's just, like, something you do all the time that, like, even if you aren't, even when you're first trying it, like, I feel like if you, to me, when I first started learning how stealth worked, um, I was like, wow, okay, so this is what I need to do. I need to, I need to stay away from, basically when I first learned what stealth was, it was really easy to pick up, for me. I don't know about others. I have low health. You're only on 2. That's not low. Sorry, that's kind of mean. But, like, it was pretty easy to not instantly, but still pick it up pretty, it was still pretty easy. Well, it was, like, basically a miracle. I liked it. It was a miracle, and then I continued to use it, and I pretty easily picked it up, and it just became muscle memory. But I don't know if that's, like, how everybody feels about it. Because for me, I picked it up and it was just muscle memory. It was just like it was literally just something that I would do. It was just something that it was just something I would unintentionally do. It's just like my first thought is I need to run behind something. And I don't watch much Danny's World content. I feel like one of the reasons that I don't watch one of the reasons that I feel like I'm bad at this game or at least used to be really, really bad, was because I just didn't understand stuff, and a lot of stuff nowadays, unfortunately, a lot of stuff isn't just learned. Just isn't learned through life experience. When it comes to, like, gaming, it's learned through, teaching, which I always felt like that was all stupid. Because I think it's kind of cool to find, like, hidden ways to do certain things, but, I actually did learn stealth myself. Like, I learned stealth, I started to pick up on stealth, then I found a video that was explaining stealth, and I did watch it, which did basically just confirm my theory. Not to say that I'm the smartest, but it was, like, one of those rare times where I felt like I actually picked up on something without having to fully watch a video. Like, I did end up watching a video anyways, just to confirm my theory, of course, but it wasn't, the actual way was figured out by me still. I like how I was talking about muscle memory a second ago and how I picked up on that easily. I'm sorry, Poppy. But I still didn't, like, muscle memory that. I still was kind of I actually almost did get hit there. I also don't know if this is like I've always feel like stealth can be explained pretty easily. Like, Twisted has eyesight and attention span. If you were caught in their eyesight, then it's basically an equation. They have eyesight, and you have stealth. The better their eyesight, they can pick up on you. But well, just gonna leave. The easily they can pick up on you, the easier, I mean, not the easily they can pick up on you, the easier that they can pick up on you. So basically, the equation is that their eyesight, how good their eyesight is, plus, how good their eyesight is, plus your stealth makes a radius that if they see you in, then they're going after you. But if someone else gets in their radius that has lower stealth than you, then no matter if then they will go after that person. So basically, everyone has their own radiuses, Everyone has, depending on your stealth and depending on the twisted, that twisted is a different radius. And if you get into that radius, if someone else is also in that same radius, then it will go after you or the other person depending on if your stealth is higher or lower. The next thing is that once they are chasing you, once you are out of their radius, if you were the only person in their radius, then they will continue to chase you, unless you... Oh no, I just realized some of the trinkets we got here. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. A lot of people have some okay trinkets, but just not the best. Either way, once you're out of that radius, if once you're out of that radius, which a good way of getting out of that radius is hiding behind something, because that will block the radius. Um, and if you're out of that radius, then oh god, my controller. And if you're out of that radius, by hiding behind something, then they will have an attention span where they're still chasing after you, unless they spot someone else. But if they don't, it's doing that thing again. Hello. This is a pretty embarrassing time to join stream. It's doing the thing again where it is stuck with the circle, and there's no way to get rid of it, that I know of. And it's just me fumbling the whole entire time to try and get rid of the circle. I was trying to explain how I saw stealth, and now I'm stuck like this. It's still doing it, I can't move. Man. This is... Sorry you joined at a pretty bad time. Help. Someone help, I can't move. Press the backspace on your keyboard. It won't work. Like, it brings me back over to mouse and keyboard, but... It won't... You know what? We're just gonna leave. I don't feel like dealing with this right now. I did waste some I-core there, but... Okay. What is your user? Let me put my user in chat. This is like the first person I had in like forever. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure that. Okay, I need to fix it to make sure that it will also put just text user, just in case someone for any reason can't click the link. It doesn't do that though, because I have another thing that does that. Either way. Okay. I hope that is good. Also, just to make sure, I can't use links because it won't. Okay. Well, let me go and find my copy and paste thing. Dashboard. Where is it? Okay. Okay. That should do it. I just realized. Um, just realized. All right, let's go. I think that I'm assuming that the Louis is you. Full assumptions being made right now. So yeah. Get out of the way, V. um, look, V wanted to be included. I don't. Not being barged in on, that's really nice. Ooh, okay, I'm okayly liking this team right now. I'm okayly liking the trinkets I'm seeing. It's better than some of the stuff I've seen today, let me tell you. Hey, Ubi, hello. We've been getting horrible luck today. No one, except none of my friends who usually join have joined. It's just been me and now this one other person that joined. So, it's doing the thing again! What the hell? Hello? Please let me move. I didn't say, I didn't, this is not something I requested of you. No, don't leave. Resume. It's doing this again. I don't know why it just randomly does that. It's starting to make me pretty annoyed. Um, so maybe if I move, click add and click out and in to back to the tab, be on this page, have resume open, um, be on this page and be ready to resume. And nope, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. Wow. You forgetting about ramen? Well, what do you mean? Ramen hasn't joined. I don't know what you mean. Ramen has been not joining. He's only joined like once in the past couple months, and that was the stream I did like last week that I don't even think it's up on my channel anymore. Wait. Oh. Thought it'd start letting me move again. I was 10 seconds too late. I mean, ramen is your friend, yeah, but I know that. Just what I was trying to say is none of my friends have been joining. I have friends. Why is everyone leaving? Why are we already down to 3 people? And also, what is going on? It's doing this again. Dude. Starting to make me pretty annoyed. And then it just does this. I can't even... This is starting to make me really, really annoyed. I don't know how to fix it. Let me search up if I can fix it. Let me, of course, go to the internet. How to fix controller what was UI navigation Dandy World. The backslash key. So this is the backslash key. Okay, hold on. Let me move. And I get that I'm not currently on. I get that that's not currently. Okay, well. It won't work. Now I can't even move. It's just stuck on UI navigation. What is going on right now? Hello? Work off. It won't. I don't know what's going on here. Move! Why is Gigi paralyzed? Gigi! You won't even move now, Gigi. Let me... Okay, well... I'm gonna die now because of this. Let me move! Help! Help, I'm paralyzed! Help! Whatever. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do if that keeps happening. It started happening again. It's not even UI navigation. It's not, it's like I can't even tell if that is considered something different from UI navigation because what a waste of 50 iCore. Yeah, I know. I don't know what, I can't even tell if that specifically is considered UI navigation because on controller you have an auto button for UI navigation, but specifically when you're in the, when you're in intermission before a round, you don't use UI navigation. You have some other sort of like circle cursor thing that some some games use on Xbox controller specifically, and sometimes it just gets stuck and I don't know how to get rid of it, and I don't even know if that's considered UI navigation because it's a different thing from what I know UI navigation being, because there's another way to turn on UI navigation. Let me see, instead of using the circle thing. Yeah, see, look. I can... Oh, never mind, I guess you can't turn on UI navigation here. Okay. Well, I'm liking everything I'm seeing except for, like, 2 trinkets, which is fine. So, everything's pretty okay. But... let me specifically help at UI navigation, or whatever it is at this point, doesn't stay on. It didn't. Finally. After 2 rounds, 2 wastes, that is 100 iCore down the drain right there. 2 wastes of 50 iCore. And of course I get stopwatch for my first one, which, like, I get that there's no reason to be complaining. I just like gambling a lot. And I can't do that if I get stopwatch, because I can't auto-use stopwatch. Yay. I mean, yay. Yay! Honestly, me too, man. I don't know why autocorrected to gay. I think autocorrect is trying to force you to come out of the closet. Or maybe autocorrect is coming out of the closet itself. Everyone congratulate autocorrect on this beautiful journey. Don't worry, autocorrect, I support you. Um, but yeah. Oh wait, I have stopwatch. Okay, Luna. Okay. Whatever, Luna. Might also change, speaking of gay, I might also change the Hello? Oh, what just happened? Oh! Dude. This is the third time in a row! First it was because you have UI navigation, and now it's just because of lag. Even your stream is lagging. No. Oh my god. Chat disconnected. It disconnected my chat too. Oh my god. Okay. That is something. But what was I saying? Yeah. I'm the only person watching sad. It's because I usually have friends here with me, which would my streams. Oh, and now I just cannot move at all. That's really nice. Also, if you don't remember, I'm Patsy the Mascot. Oh, hi. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know. I have bad memory usually anyways, but either way, I didn't know. But hello. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, I was gonna change the pronouns on the screen to be she, they, it. Because, I was gonna change them to be she, they, it. Um, because anybody except he, him pretty much just is what I go by. But she, they, it, for some reason, is a lot easier and simpler. I am an omnisexual, but I'm man. I support. Um, I my lag. Help. Okay. Okay. Um, guys, I'm sorry if it's lagging really bad. I can. Specifically, guys, let's go over. Um, let's here. I'll tell you. I'll just say it directly from my pronouns page. Um, I am a transgender, omni-romantic, pansexual, trans femme, by the way. And I'm platoromantic, which means I just can't really tell the difference between romantic and platonic attraction well in polyamorous. The stream just cut out for 10 seconds, that's nice. And I go by she, they, it's, but, if we're close, I go by any, pretty much. And I don't, but any except for he, him, always. I don't like he, him. Not me just telling my whole entire- It's doing it again! This is the fourth time in a row. Holy spectrum of genders. Me too, man. Help. Help. Help, it's doing it again! Okay, I gotta run. We're using keyboard. I'm so bad at keyboard, but I don't want to die. This is the fourth round. Okay, let's. Apologize if I die pretty quickly. I have to use my keyboard. Or I support all of LGBTQIA plus. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. No. This channel is supportive. I don't. This channel is supportive. And do not interact with this channel if you are homophobic, which you are. I'm saying that in the sense of, like, anybody that comes on this channel. You have to pass a test, and and the test is just, are you homophobic, are you racist, are you able, just like all of the rounds, pretty much. I'd like to be able to move. I don't know why. Now I can't move at all. Help, Okay, that'll get rid of UI navigation at least. So that other circle thing is just the Xbox cursor. So you have a Chicken Shelly in this server. They made their actual name Chicken Shelly 09. Homophobes are common, but sometimes they have extremely shitty reasoning. In my eyes, all homophobes have really bad reasoning, or just don't have a reason at all, except for a heavily contradicted reason that is not true at all, and they're basically just saying, for I don't know what reason. I don't actually know how it's possible for you to be homophobic, because all reasons given are always really bad and heavily proven to be wrong. So even if it's like something that they genuinely thought was real, I feel like sometimes I just feel like that they're all just really stubborn people that had an opinion. Now it's wrong because they've been proven wrong, but they're too stubborn to say that they're wrong. So they're going to continue to be prejudiced against a marginalized community. Used to be a straight ally, but never homophobic. The closest thing you could possibly get is I used to have a lot of internalized transphobia, because I'd get jealous of trans masks because they had binders and I had nothing else, but that's literally it. And plus I've come to realize that that's kind of stupid, and even if I don't get the same liberty that trans masks do, we're all just trying to get through life, man. Just because I'm jealous doesn't mean I need to be hateful about it. And I come to realize that, and I've come to be mature about that. At least I'm trying to. That sounds bad. That sounds like I'm not. It sounds like I still am. I'm not. I mean, like, sometimes I'll be a little bit stupid, but like, it's not that I try intentionally to. So the closest ever thing I've gone to being straight was pretty much my whole life. I just always hated. Originally, I didn't understand why people even liked being in relationships, and I was arrow ace for, like, before I was really passionate about LGBTQIA. I was just like, I was always like, pretty much just, I was arrow ace for like ever. I was passionate. No, I wasn't even passionate about it. I literally was just arrow ace. It was because, even if I didn't admit it, I think I admit it once to one person. But at the time, I was like, I knew what arrow ace was, from someone told me what arrow ace was, and I just told someone, hey, I don't really know any stuff about LGBTQ plus, and like, that's not for me to decide what other people do. If they like doing that, then they can go ahead. And I don't really feel inclined to get interacted with it, because I don't really understand the pleasantries of getting, like, of interacting with it, especially because I just don't really have any reason to. But, like, I don't understand the concept of liking to, of actually wanting to be in a relationship. I've always just kind of never really cared for it. Um, and always got weirded out by people who actually were. And I've come to realize that I'm completely different. I actually really like the idea and concept of having someone that likes me. So, I used to be a guy, but I transitioned, but mentally I'm still a guy, and I still prefer men. Oh. Um, well, for me, I haven't taken HRT yet because I am a teenager and live in a close-minded house. So, I mean, I actually really want to transition, but so far, I mentally though would consider myself to just be confused, in the sense that like I'm pretty confident in my identity, but still, way more commonly than I should, I question myself on whether I'm overthinking or not. So like, mentally to me, I just don't know. But the closest thing I've ever gotten to feeling comfortable was being trans femme. So mainly because I don't experience the same amount of gender dysphoria as a lot of other people. I think that Cosmo just lagged. Or Cosmo. I'm also seeing a low amount of people. Also, I'm doing pretty okay for having to use my keyboard. I'm not used to using keyboard at all. I don't know. I'm doing a lot more okay than I thought I'd be doing. Also, this stream's probably going to be a little bit shorter, as in I'm probably not going to try and hit the 3-hour mark like I usually do, because it is only the first day of the week. What I... Hmm... You know, me and a friend were talking, and I was debating doing, like, two 12-hour streams playing Dandy's rolling around, and I know that wouldn't be healthy, but I'd specifically make sure that I'm, actually, no, it wouldn't work this week. I was about to say I could do it on Friday this week, but it wouldn't work this week. Because I have something I gotta do this week. Because usually I go down to my father's house on the weekends. And... okay. But I usually go down to my father's house on the weekends because I'm forced to, because I don't really have much of a choice in that. But, I was thinking that any week where I don't have to go down to my father's house, like I can find a way of getting out of it, I might try and do like 2 12-hour streams. Maybe like a couple hours apart, just to give myself some time to relax, and also I don't know how much I'd be willing to do that. But maybe I could do that on Friday. I want to do that on a Friday. Like on the Friday into a Saturday. So like whenever I am to get up, like probably a couple hours after I get up on Friday, on whatever Friday I pick, and then stream all the way until Saturday. Um, whenever and I've thought about doing that. I just don't know if I'd actually be able to. I'd probably be taking a lot of times to go AFK, and I don't know if I'd be getting. I don't know if I'd be getting a lot of people on stream, and I'm only gonna do it if I know if I know that there will be people there the whole time. Because I'm not gonna play Danny Souls for a good like 4 hours for like a section where I don't want there to be a time where it's like 4 hours where there's just no one there. So I'm still thinking and I have to plan, but if that idea does come to fruition, then just I the idea might. It probably won't. It'll probably be something like what the days leading up to it, uh the days leading up to it will um the days leading up to it like the couple weeks leading up to it will probably be very different types of streams. Like I might the probably like it'll probably have an effect on like 2 weeks worth of streams because for the if I know I need to schedule it really far ahead to make sure it can get as many eyes on it as possible. Which means probably at least 2 to 2.5 weeks in advance. Uh, and I need to schedule it as I hope that doesn't. Okay. Um, but I need to schedule it at least. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm not prepared. I'm trying to multitask right now. It's not my strongest suit. But I need to schedule it at least 2 weeks in advance, just so I can get as many eyes on it as possible. Uh, like, I need to schedule it 2 weeks in advance, and, also, by the way, if some of your messages don't get sent, that's because they get held for review, because YouTube automatically flags them as bad. But, I have no moderators to actually let them go. Um, and I can do it myself, but I can't constantly be checking that chat. I actually probably could. I just like to have Streamlabs open, which doesn't tell me. I have to go. Oh, okay. Um, that's fine. It's not like you'd be missing much anyways. But yeah. Goodbye. Can I play? Yes, yes you can. After this round, which probably just gonna end now. I mean, what? Just gonna. I'm gonna stand that alley. I'm gonna leave. I'm schoolwork in high school is a okay. But yeah, goodbye. But I'd have to, like, going back to what I was saying, if I do end up doing that 24-hour stream, I'd have to schedule it weeks in advance, around 2 to 3 weeks, probably 2. And then for the week of the actual big stream, I'd probably not be streaming barely at all, and if anything, be doing a small stream on Monday. Be doing some sort of small stream on Monday I'd be doing some sort of small stream on Monday to maybe before the big stream on Friday, just so I can be ready for it. And then the week before the week that it would be happening, I'd probably be doing a lot of bigger streams, like 6-hour, close to like 8-hour streams to prepare for the big stream coming up. Which honestly I kind of regret buying, but can I be a mod? Unfortunately, I stopped making people a mod, I'm sorry. Making people I didn't know a mod. Mods. Fuck, I'm bad at talking, I'm sorry. Jesus. But, I mean, I also don't even know if I'd be fully prepared to do that. I'd probably need weeks of preparation, and I'd probably be going for something more like a 12-hour stream instead. Uh, and I'd want to make sure people are there. But I'll get ready for it. Oh, yes, okay. I can use my controller now, which means I can play better. Okay, I just saw that Connie's name. That's... Dang it. Sometimes... Sometimes I would... Sometimes I wish that this wasn't my game of choice. That we're streaming. It is sure a choice with this fandom, I'll tell you that. And I'd also like to say I'm actually not that type of person who will see that there's a couple cherry-picked bad people in a community and will label that as the whole community. I feel like too many people do that with too many fandoms, like every single fandom. Every single big fandom has a really bad side to it, pretty much. I can't think of a, like, single fandom off the top of my head. There's, like, in most case situations, it is really, really rare to... Okay, Thisha. It is really, really rare. It is really, really rare to actually see in big fandoms to not see there being some weird people in the community. Like, how'd that pebble get in here? Thank you. But it is really, really rare to not see bad people in, like, really big communities. And unfortunately, I'd have to say, that's, like, because of that, you can't just cherry pick those bad people and label it as the whole fandom. I get that this fandom has a lot of bad people in it, but yeah, that's because you cherry-picked the bad people, and, like, yes, I get that there shouldn't be bad people at all, and it's good to bring attention to that, but there's a couple of people who specifically just say, I don't like Danny's World because, there's weird people in the fandom. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, buddy. There is bad people in every fandom. And I'm not trying to say that to be rude, but, like, I don't mean to, like, sound, like, aggressive or anything, it's just, like, you kind of can't say that, and it is, like I said, good to bring attention to people, to people like that, and I appreciate the people that do that. Just don't label that as the whole fandom, because it's not. There's a lot of good people in this community that I like, and I feel like those people don't get enough attention because they're overshadowed by the public, who see the couple bad people that people talk about, and then those are the only people that they see in the fandom, and they label that as the whole fandom. And there are some actually good people who will bring attention to bad people and won't label it as the whole fandom, and then most of the people will see that and will just say, no, that's the whole fandom. Just because they only see bad people, so I'd say it is I'd honestly say that no one's at fault here, just please, to the... Again, how is Pebble staying in? Pebble is somehow staying in here. Okay, I don't know. Is there, like, some sort of trick where you can fully stay in here now? Because I always see this Pebble sitting right here. I'll have to wait next time to see if it shoves them out and they have some way of getting back in. I don't know. But I don't like the people who labeled the whole entire Danny's World fandom as the need help. I don't need help. I mean, hey, I'll take it, but, I don't, I'm assuming they're asking if I need a bonbon. I mean, I don't need one, but I'll take it. Either way, I feel like some people in this fandom are bad. It's good to bring attention to that, just, for the life of me, please don't label that as the whole fandom. Okay, so they do that. Okay, so they're just sitting at the door, and then when the door opens, they instantly go back in. And they go back in, and then they're playing Pebble, so they're fast enough where they can just pretty quickly go back in. Okay, well, so they're just doing nothing then. Honestly, we gotta fire Pebble over here. And like I said, I hope that not many people actually are, like, taking that as, oh, this fandom isn't bad at all. This fandom is innocent. I want people to take that as just don't label a fandom by the cherry-picked bad people you always see. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, every single big fandom is gonna have a good amount of bad people in it. And you kind of can't avoid that, and it's really lucky to. So, like I said, thank you to all the people that actually bring attention to those people. Just, I don't like it when certain people label that as the whole fandom. I'm gonna be honest. Forsaken's community, they have a lot of bad people in it too. I mean, there was literally a racist as the owner one time. So honestly, I feel like that's just I don't know, man. It's like weird. It's just bad people magnet to each other. But and I also am not caught up on any Forsaken drama because I've completely quit with that fandom altogether because I don't like supporting the game because that actually is supporting a bad person by playing the game, and it's not supporting a bad person that much, it just still is, and I have come to not accept that, but I'm not going to get mad at someone if they continue to play it because, well, it is, well, last time I was in that community, there, the one developer was getting a lot more money. I don't know any of the lore. I'm not caught up on that. I'm not caught up on the Forsaken drama. But, it's not my place to be caught up because I don't really care about Forsaken as much as I used to. But all I know is that I quit the game because there was a bad person making money off the game. But I'd understand why you'd still support it because, as in, play the game. If you're deliberately buying and paying money on the game, then yes, I'm not gonna appreciate that. But if you're only just playing it, that still technically does support them. But I think and I might just be saying I'm letting it go because I know that it's kind of hard to stop people from being absolutely addicted to that game. That game, honestly, I can admit, that game was addicting when I played it. But still, it's not like I'm gonna get upset at you because I'd understand why you're playing it, because it's not, I'm going to be honest, like, you playing the game still technically supports them no matter what, but with how much of a cut Roblox takes, it doesn't support them enough where I feel like, I'd say supporting anybody at all, like, buying from bad companies, even if that's not even a drop in the bucket for them, that is still technically bad, but with the Roblox games, I feel like it's just like they're making 20% of the money from the game, and if you're not paying for Roblox specifically, you don't make that much. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong about this, but you don't make that much money from people just regularly playing the game, and plus with the amount of a cut Roblox takes, it's like, I can't even tell at this point. It's just not my place to say. I'd get it if someone were to still support the game. Even if I personally don't support it and would wish that more people don't support it, I'd understand why. I just I honestly kind of hope that the game dies out soon. Because, and that's not to be mean to all the people that play and appreciate the game, it's just like, and I'd understand that that probably actually could be taken offensive as to the people that do play the game and still are wishing for the game to be better. It's just like, I've kind of lost all hope in it. And my opinion is as much as yours. My opinion isn't going to do much. Because I'm not personally a part of that community. So, don't take my opinion to heart, because honestly, this is coming from the person that has lost hope in the community and isn't even a part of it anymore, and is an ex-Forsaken player, and even when I did play Forsaken, I wasn't, like, a big, crazy Forsaken player, like a lot of people, like, a lot of the people in the community are, like, I feel like there's no in-between big Forsaken player and doesn't play Forsaken at all. There's not much of an in-between I've seen. I was the only person I knew that actually had an in-between. But yeah, a lot of people that play the game are like very passionate about it. So I'm sorry if I did offend, because I could actually understand why. I'd honestly like to see the game grow. I'd like to see the game get better. Um, I'd love to see that. The game was very good when I played it. It was very fun. But after a while, you do notice the downsides, like the balancing, the fact that, well, at least when I left, I don't know about now, there was bad people on the team, and bad people that were still making money off the game, and, um, and there's just a lot of this and that, and, at the time I couldn't support it, and I don't know how much have changed. I'd love to see the game make a big comeback, and maybe get the bad people off the team so I'll actually feel like supporting it again. But I'm not like a lot of the big crazy Forsaken players that love it and are very passionate about the game. So my opinion, like I said, is as much as yours, and um, it probably isn't even my place to say. Like I said, I do hope to see the game grow. But unfortunately, we can't have all of what we want. I know I did just waste that. I just realized I wasted that. Look, I want to gamble. Okay, if I'm playing GG, I'm going to be gambling. I'm walking home. Well, are you multitasking, walking home, watching my stream? Okay, I mean, we all have our hobbies. And, well, but, yeah, ending conversation. My opinion is as good as yours, like I've said. This is the third time I said I repeat myself a lot. And I would like to see the game make a comeback with a whole... I honestly think that the game had a lot of potential when I played. It was really fun. And I'd like to see, maybe, I know that this is a dream at this point. It's probably not gonna happen. Um, I honestly think that the most we'll get is the bare minimum. Or, like, at this point, I feel like if we get the bare minimum is such a high bar that I don't even think we would be getting that. But if we somehow were, I feel like, in my opinion, in my eyes, the bare minimum would be take every person that is bad off the team, every person that supported any of the bad people and were completely fine and couldn't care less about the bad people, take those people off the team. And I know it's pretty weird that I'm just throwing around take people off the team, take people off the team, because I know it's a process, but still, it is the bare minimum. At this point, you're so far gone that you have to do this, and even that's the bare minimum. I'd like to see some better balancing in the game. I don't know if they fixed that issue, because I haven't been in the community. They could have, for all I know, have fixed the issue with all the bad people on the team. But I am not a part of that community anymore, and I honestly do not care enough about the community at this point to check up on it, because it's so far gone, and my dreams, are so far away. My dreams are so out of reach with just the ignorance that I remember the community getting. So I'd like to see all that stuff. I'd honestly also, in my personal opinion, axe most of the skins and only make skins that people actually use, because most of the skins were just thrown together in a second. And, the last thing I'd like to say, and that isn't the bare minimum. I feel like the bare minimum is specifically get the bad people off the team, but I'm just kind of stating my opinions I have with the game right now. The one last thing that I'd request is, once we've gotten past this section, better balancing, axe most of the skins, spend more time making better skins than, spend more time making better skins than spending trying to hit a quota. And um, um, if anything, try and maybe I get that this would be hard, but like I said, when you axe more people off the team, that's what they're going to need to do anyways to make a comeback. If they end up doing that, then I feel like this issue will kind of solve itself. But give more people, like, do more than the bare minimum to pay people that work on the game, because the way that they pay, I'm pretty sure, was that whatever revenue they get is split. There's no salary that they get. Like, it's just depending on how well the game did. Because they get updates and stuff out. They would get updates and stuff out very slowly because all of the people that worked on the game had to get second jobs. So I feel like if anything, this issue will solve itself. But get I just get more money. Like, if it's getting a salary for the people and not having it based on how much revenue you make on the game, and then taking whatever money is left as the higher ups. Honestly, I feel like that'd be more. That could be a risk to take, but that would make you even more money. I like how it seems like I'm directly talking to the actual higher up people. And plus with how big the game is, that would be good. And with how low of the amount of people that they'd have at that point, if they would axe the big amount of bad people, I feel like with the low amount of people by then, it would be a lot easier to pay people more. So, but yeah, those are just my opinions, and like I said, it is not my place to say, as I personally am not much of a. Even when I did play the game, I didn't have the same passion as it for as a lot of other people did. Because I just didn't really like how toxic the game was, and it was a game I liked. It was just I didn't like how toxic the players were, so and the balancing was just complete ass. I mean, anytime you'd play killer, you'd instantly be destroyed by everybody. You could not get a single person. And then when you wouldn't play killer and play survivor, the killer you would get would be a sweat with one of the way over advantaged characters that the game has, because they don't understand balancing. And I remember I did promise that I'd actually be making a game. I'd be making my own asymmetrical game to put my own ideas into. But since then, that process has stopped because I don't know anything about developing, and I absolutely love the idea of being able to make a game, and even started making it. It'll probably never fully come out the way I want it, and that makes me upset. Because if I'm gonna cut corners to make a crappy game, then it's gonna be a game I'm not passionate about. And honestly, at this point, I'd even probably be proud of myself if I can make, like, a killer and just make anything that works, but I'd honestly feel like I'd probably do better with a more Dead by Daylight asymmetrical, because Dead by Daylight doesn't have, in the sense that, like, gameplay, not any of the other extra stuff, because Dead by Daylight has a lot of stuff that you can do, but probably something where it's like, it's hard to get away from the killer, and you have to rely on actual smarts as being the survivor, and you don't get much of an ability. Like, you still get one, but it's like not, it doesn't completely change all of the gameplay. Which, like, it'd be cooler to make something more related to something like one of the many popular asym games on Roblox, but it probably just isn't something I'd be able to do. If we do Time's Up, I'm leaving. Honestly, this team is not prepared for Time's Up, because we have a Connie and 2 other people, so. I absolutely love this Connie skin, though. I didn't even know this Connie skin was a thing. I think they must have added more new skins. I should probably check those out. Hello, Exon. And also, by the way, I've always loved working on creative stuff. That's the only reason I even promised an ASM game, because I thought I could just find a tutorial. But a lot of the YouTube tutorials I see just aren't as helpful as I'd imagine them to be. And that's not to say that their skills are bad. It's just like, it's assuming how big most ASM games are. I guess it'd just be kind of hard to teach it simply. Like, I find a lot of people that actually do teach how to make an ASM game, most of them specifically say, like, hey, or even, you can even pick up on it even if they don't say it, hey, this tutorial is not meant for people that aren't good at making, like, don't have experience making Roblox games. Which, unfortunately, I am a part of that group of people. I am nowhere near skilled enough to fully make a fully fledged Roblox game. Also, how did I get a... Did I gamble this block? Because I honestly do not remember ever buying it or picking it up. I might have bought it. I either bought it or, I can't pick it up. I'm sorry, my info, oh wait. No, I meant to do full inventory. Not that. That one. Ugh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. But, I like doing a lot of creative things, like writing, specifically writing stories and more. I do a lot. That is like my favorite thing in the world. Also, there's a basket right there. I know I'm wasting a little bit of that block, but um, I wanted to quickly get back. I didn't even follow to a new ad and something like, I'm sorry, I don't do, I don't add people anymore because I I don't want to add people, if I think that, I don't want to add people because that, it just gets confusing to figure out who is a random person I added and who is specifically someone on my stream who wanted to be added. Because I was dumb as a child and added a whole bunch of random people, and now I can't tell who of those people are people that I added when I used to do ads, and people that... I'm just gonna waste this. I know that's wasteful, but I want to gamble. And people who are actually from stream, so... But sorry. Yeah, I'm a very creative person. I'd like, even if I can't make a big ASIM game like I originally wanted to, I do want to still end up making a Roblox game. Something that doesn't require much coding, that can be beginner, like, level coding, that is mainly for building maps. Like, I can just build a whole bunch of map. Like, something like an obby. I've honestly would probably be I did do really well at making an obby. I feel like I'd do pretty honestly well at making an obby. Because I just like building maps. If you sat me down and told me, hey, build a simple map that doesn't require much and doesn't require something like Blender and just requires like just Roblox blocks, then that would be pretty fun. Bye family, bye family. I mean, ISMC, bye family. So I actually, like I said, might still end up making a Roblox game, but that is very, it would be like very rare that it'd actually be something like big. Probably just something small that you can complete in an afternoon. Like, it would still take me a couple days to make it, but you could complete it in an afternoon. I don't have a thank you sticker. Wow, okay. It took, but I'll support you, thank you. Um, but yeah, something like that. And even then, I'm working on other creative ventures besides streaming. Like, I'm writing a lot more, and a lot of the writing that I've done, I actually do want to put into fruition and make it something real and actual. But no promises. So yeah, I'll probably be working on other creative ventures that will hopefully affect you guys. I don't know. Other than streaming is fun, but it gets very tiring and stressful. And I get that a lot of this other stuff is going to get tiring and stressful, but I've always wanted to be a lot more creative. I'm a very, very creative person. I absolutely love writing stories and doing stuff. I can barely do anything smart or learn anything for the life of me, but I love being creative and writing stories and stuff. And that's actually why you see my overlay changes a lot, because I love doing YouTube videos and stuff, and like streaming, because I just very much like being a creative person. Like, if you were to tell me, hey, can you teach me how to stream, then I'd fully explain to you probably how to make an overlay, how it affects how your stream looks, how it can show off a bit of your personality. Like, I'd fully specifically tell you all of the basics to make your stream look good, not to have an actually good and well performing stream, but to make it look appealing. Like, I'm the type of person where I like to make things look good and appealing, and I like things to be creative. That's why all my thumbnails hold hold a very similar style to the other ones, and stream overlay is very specific. I like being creative, and I'm gonna take other creative ventures soon. So, there will probably be a moment in time, like, if I do end up doing that 24-hour stream, it might be then. Of course, I like working on this type of thing in the background, and don't want it to completely affect, my schedule for streaming, but it would probably end up affecting it. So, there might be a point in time where I stop streaming for a bit, like, maybe for a week, just so I can work really hard on the thing I've been working on. Pretty much any of the stuff I've been working on, because I've been working on a lot. Because a lot of the stories I make aren't meant to be public, but I want to make one of them public. I have a whole entire idea and everything, so. How can I join? If you go up, I will just pin the comment, because a lot of people ask that, and it's not pinned. There. In the pinned comment. I also realized we're down to 2 people. I'm gonna... man, I don't know if I want to keep going. No, I'm gonna switch lawsuit bound. I'm gonna gamble. I just want Bassy, man. Got a lot of research on the Bassy day that we had. And unfortunately, I've really not seen Bassy since. Thank you. Um, that seems a little extreme to me, but I'm gonna let myself die, so. I mean, I've been grinding out a lot of, baskets. I'd like to, I'd like to, hold on, let me check something real quick. I'd like to have gotten a little bit of research. The amount of baskets I've grinded out, I could probably buy a skin. Let me actually make sure. Or, wrong thing. Let me see. How many... What do I need left? Okay, I literally just need 30 more percent on Basset. Guys, I hate to do this, but I really, really want to get Basset. So, at one point, probably not right now, because, like, I don't want to do it right now. If it gets drastic, then yes, I'll have to play Roger. It'll be hard. It'll be hard. I know. It's a sacrifice that not many of us are willing to make, but it's just a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make. I don't even know who most of these people are. You know what? Let's do matchmaking. Um, it is a sacrifice, though, that I'm gonna have to make. Uh, Fanboy Theo. Fanboy Theo! I absolutely love that Fanboy Theo. I'm gay, of course you are. Sorry, that's mean. Of course you are. Of course you're Fanboy Theo. Of course Fanboy Theo would be gay. I'm also not gonna buy band because I'm scared I'm gonna waste it because this team looks like it's gonna die. We're gonna restart. Okay. Um Everyone left. I was not ready to deal with that. Let us in. You know what, we're going over here. I will take this random poppy to victory, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Flutter! Oh, flutter! Okay, leave. Poppy, leave! No! I think that Poppy was the viewer. I'm gonna wait for that Poppy to come back. I'm thinking that Poppy was the viewer. I'm sorry, Poppy, I'm sorry! I'm sorry that that random person... Silly Dandy! It's Silly Dandy! Hi! Silly Dandy, hi! Silly Dandy, I've known in the past couple of streams that, that I haven't been giving much attention to you. But don't worry, Silly Dandy. There's no one else here. Well, I mean, there is other people here. I'm just not on call, so I can give more attention to my viewers. It's Silly Dandy! Everyone, clap! It's Silly Dandy! Oh my god! I'm new. We must bring this Poppy to success. Poppy, matchmake! Okay. We love Silly Dandy and this random Poppy. I live my best life. Oh. I mean, this team looks pretty okay. Could be better, but it's not the worst team I've gotten, so. Sigh. Oh, this floor 1. I'm not used to this. I get that this change was made a while ago. I'm just still not used to it. Like, most of the time I thankfully get, like, floors. Not as bad floors, but... Uh, on floor 1, as in the sense I get... Um... Fuck, sorry, I'm blanking. Most of the time I'll get the what used to be early floors are on floor 1. That way I don't notice it, but it is pretty annoying. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were talking. I don't look at chat often because I don't usually have people often. Um, I don't know why it's important to you, and I don't know why you're phrasing it like that, but I am female, yes. It sounded aggressive, sorry, but I just don't know. I'm gonna get hit. Well, I guess I'm not. I guess I'm just so awesome spectacular. I'm not awesome spectacular. Either way. Oh, I just realized it held you for review. Reasonably so. That's really unreasonably aggressive, but I didn't see chat. I'm sorry. Jesus. I don't know why it's that big of a deal to you. It's a Danny's Wood stream. Jesus. Oh, I hope that this run does go well, though. I've been waiting. I have not been getting any Bassi research at all. I need to play more. I don't play as much because I've lost, a lot of the, spark I had playing this game. I think that was pretty obvious. But, you know, whatever. um, I want to play the game more. It's just it's been not as fun recently. Reasonably so, because there's been nothing that has been added to the gameplay loop. And, if they would add more. I wish that they did add more, though. Oh god, okay. I need to quit going AFK. And I'd also like to stream more, because I don't typically stream this game often. I stream it, like, very often for a streamer, but it's slowly becoming where I'm streaming, like, once or twice a week, which is, like, about the time a usual streamer would stream, but I've always seen more Danny's old streamers stream way often than that. I need to stop getting distracted. And like I've said, yeah, their stream will probably be a lot shorter. I only plan on streaming for probably if this run goes okay, I'm probably only going to be streaming till I hope that wasn't my fault. I hope that there wasn't. I'm pretty sure that there was a Shelly AFK there. I think I saw a Shelly AFK as I ran past, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shelly. If that was the Shelly, of course. I don't fully remember. Or I don't fully know. I don't know why I said it like I don't remember. I don't fully know because, um, I only got a glimpse of it and just assumed that it was me going insane, and I guess I wasn't. It. Me classifying a person as just it. I know some people do go by it's, but I'm specifically talking about I don't know their gender, so I kind of did just assume there, so I usually just auto-use they, them. You know what? To the person that probably left because they somehow got so Hello? I mean, I don't know what move that was. It wasn't necessarily I can't consider that necessarily griefing because I wasn't looking. So for all I know, they could have accidentally just came over here and they aren't that good of a player. But to the person that, oh, never mind. I was gonna let it show what they said. But it took it away. Why did it take it away? Okay, never mind. I guess they just don't get to speak their truth. So the person, I was gonna let them speak their truth by, showing the message that they said, because it held it for review. I was gonna let the world see what they said. I can show it on stream. Actually can't. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not working. But I was gonna show it on stream and let people see it, but it's not gonna work. I don't know why that person was so aggressive, though. I'm entirely sorry that. I didn't glance over at chat for more than a minute. But anyways, getting out of the unpositive side of the stream and going back to the positive, yeah, hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna pass research unless this one goes really well, and I honestly am not paying attention, so I can't tell you if it's going well. But, um, I do know that, I do want to leave. I'm going to probably be leaving soon. Around 2, around 2 hours into the stream, I was planning on leaving. Which is about to be there. I will stream, hopefully, I might stream tomorrow. It's actually tempting me to stream tomorrow, which streaming 2 days in a row for Luna is very, very rare. And I do know that usually something comes up, like, I'm gonna be honest, even when I plan streaming 2 days in a row, the closest I've ever really gotten to that was, streaming very close together, but then having to call it quits on the schedule and having to reschedule the stream. Which I hope to not do, but there's a good chance I might. You know what? Let me actually schedule that now, so I don't go back on my word. I might go back on my word later, but... I'll schedule it right now. We'll do 4... I might have to reschedule it. So this is getting a little... Why can't I put in a thumbnail? I can't actually mess with most of the settings. Okay, so when I'm streaming and I go to schedule another stream, I can't mess with most settings, I guess. So I actually have to wait. But I do want to stream tomorrow to make up for the fact I'm not going to be streaming as long today. Why does this person keep taking twisteds and going to people that look obviously AFK? Like, they could have walked that way. Probably would have been better. I think they're probably just newer and not as good. Oh, hello, Twisted GG. That is not something I like to say. And also, it's already floor 5. I'm gonna at least get to 2 hours. I honestly think if I end, like, right now, I'm pretty sure if I end anytime soon, that would be my smallest stream I've ever done. And I don't want it to have a stream anywhere under, like, 2 hours and 30 minutes, but... I also texted, my friend's group chat, the one with literally all of... You keep specifically walking where people that are AFK are. Honestly, the only reason I'm even appreciative that you did that was because I can gamble now. But I literally go AFK for 1 second, you get a twist on you by accident, and you see someone that is frozen. Why did they do that? But, I even texted all of my friends, all of the people I stream with, I'm in a group chat with on DC, and I even texted them today, and they just haven't responded at all. All my friends have just been not responding to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits. I'm not gonna deal with this. I could have gotten an alley and survived till the next floor, but I honestly really do not care. I'm just gonna end. Stream has been a lot slower. And I want to stream more, but stream has just been a lot slower, and it's a lot more harder for me to stream when I know not many people are in stream. So I'd hate to end it. I honestly kind of want to stall just to get to 2 hours. You know what? If I end up giving false hope, then I'm sorry. I'll end at 2 hours. You know what? I'll pretend like, you know what I'll do? I'm good that literally like no one's watching me right now, but I'll pretend like I went to go and end stream, and then when I ended stream, and even though I think I ended stream, I really didn't. That's what I'll do. So no, I really want to be silent for the next 2 minutes because I want to round it up to 2 hours, but I'm just gonna end. Never mind. Um, I'm gonna. I will I'll be calling it quits for today. What do you mean earned iCore? Did they reset? Um, these for when the update came out? Because I feel like I should have a lot. Earned iCore should be way higher. Because I thought that this was already something that they did have. I don't care. I'm gonna call it quits, and I'll stream tomorrow, just because stream's been going slower. Maybe I'll have better luck tomorrow. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.